In today's video, we explore the quiet, poetic world of Grace Kim, a contemporary painter whose still lifes and floral compositions speak in whispers rather than shouts. Her artworks are filled with softness, balance, and emotional resonance. Through color, light, and meticulous detail, she reveals a universe where even the simplest objects seem to carry a hidden story. Let's dive into the visual language of Grace Kim, a language built on serenity, emotion, and silent storytelling. Let's begin with one of her most striking compositions, the still life featuring 3 vibrant tomatoes resting beside a brass vessel. At first glance, it may seem simple, fruits in an old container, but Grace Kim uses color temperature, surface reflections, and subtle shadow gradients to elevate the ordinary into something deeply contemplative. The tomatoes are painted with almost sculptural volume. The reds are warm, alive, almost pulsing. In contrast, the brass bottle is cool and muted, balancing the emotional energy of the scene. This contrast between life and stillness, between softness and structure, is one of Grace Kim's recognizable signatures. It's as if she pauses time for us, inviting us to observe the quiet beauty of everyday moments. In the second painting, we encounter warm golden tones and deep purples. A brass bowl filled with grapes, surrounded by uniquely textured gourds. Here, the storytelling becomes richer. The grapes symbolize sweetness and abundance. The gourds, with their irregular shapes and rough textures, bring a sense of rustic naturalness. And the brass container? It reflects just enough light to tie everything together, a centerpiece that anchors the scene. Notice how Grace Kim uses reflected light to create a serene dialogue among the objects. Shadows are soft. Edges are carefully controlled. Nothing is rushed. Nothing feels accidental. This painting embodies harmony, the peaceful coexistence of different forms, textures, and colors. Dets. Grace Kim's floral works are perhaps her most poetic. The delicate pink peonies overflow with softness and tenderness, each petal painted with incredible sensitivity. But what makes this artwork emotionally powerful is the duality it represents. Fullness and fragility, blooming and fading, presence and impermanence. The clay vase is humble, grounding the extravagant beauty of the flowers. Meanwhile, the fallen petal on the table quietly hints at the passing nature of time. Grace Kim does not simply depict flowers, she narrates the emotional life of nature. She paints transitions, cycles, and the subtle changes that mark our own human experiences. Moving on to a more experimental still life, a red pear surrounded by dates, peanuts, and starfruit. The dark blue background gives the scene a dramatic, almost theatrical presence. The contrast between the rich, glossy textures and the deep, cool background generates an atmosphere of contemplation. This painting stands out due to its color psychology. Blue, calmness, depth, meditation. Red, vitality, energy, grounding. Yellow-green, starfruit, freshness, renewal. Grace. Kim subtly blends these emotional cues to shape the viewer's experience. The result is a still life that invites reflection, a quiet moment of introspection disguised as a simple arrangement of fruits. One of her most serene works features delicate white blossoms against a vivid sky. Here, the emotional tone shifts to freedom, peace, and renewal. The branches curve naturally, guiding the viewer's eye across the composition. The sky is more than a background. It becomes a symbolic space, open, infinite, full of breath. This painting captures the feeling of early spring, a moment of hope, new beginnings, and quiet optimism. Grace Kim masterfully expresses the emotional essence of nature rather than a literal depiction of it. Across all her works, Grace Kim uses color, not merely as decoration, but as communication. Her palette is carefully chosen to evoke emotions: warm reds, energy, vitality; gold tones, nostalgia, memory, richness; soft pinks, tenderness, vulnerability; deep blues, contemplation, stillness; white blossoms, purity, renewal. Each object becomes a metaphor. Each composition becomes a quiet story. Grace Kim teaches us that art doesn't always need to be loud to be powerful. Through gentle colors, precise lighting, and thoughtful arrangements, she creates a world where simplicity speaks volumes. Her paintings invite us not just to look, but to pause, to breathe, to feel. If you enjoy discovering artists who transform everyday beauty into emotional poetry, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.